So we're back with another project. Picked this thing up pretty cheap. Found it on I believe Facebook. No, OfferUp. The guy wanted 200 bucks. Needs some work. It don't run. Looks like he already had a kit in here before in the past. But that's besides the point. I'm gonna strip all of this down completely. Well, actually, I'm not. My kid is. You guys, come here, man. Say what's up to the camera. This is my special guest for this video.
Hey, how you doing? We're All Real Adventures from YouTube. We also have this video posted on our account if you guys want to go check it out.
Yeah, they're gonna post clips of this too on their channel, but mostly I just want to film the rebuild on this. I guess I'm not a how-to channel, so basically what I'm gonna do is they're gonna record the tear down part probably. I'm just gonna have them tear it down to a bare frame, and we'll start from scratch on this thing. I got a whole bunch of parts right here. I got hydraulic brakes. I got new brake levers. I got a 48 volt kit, 48 volt battery, wheels, the whole shebang. New throttle, new grips, everything. Actually, if you guys look, that's my kid's bike back there. His mx500. I ordered a plastic kit for this, so these kits, this plastics right here are gonna go bye-bye. Obviously, we're not gonna get rid of them. We're gonna use them on something else. I'm told these like original Honda plastics. They might be worth some money, but again, I don't care. We're just rebuilding this bike now to flip it, man. This hobby gets expensive. You guys seen my build on that, and then my build over there, and my other bike over there. This stuff gets expensive, so we gotta pay for our own habits around here, man. Because if we don't start making money, it start costing me money, and I don't want to spend my money on stuff like this if I don't have to. Most of these builds are done all by you know, flipping bikes. You know, selling stuff that I have around the house, parts that I don't need. Most of these builds get financed like that, you know. So anyways, again, I'm not gonna show you guys too much of the teardown part. I might show you guys a little bit about the process of building it, but I don't want to get too crazy with it. I'm not a how-to channel. I'm more of just showing you guys the builds I do. Maybe we'll take a ride after and we'll check it out. So you guys stay tuned and check it out. So there it is. It's all taken apart now. Got my kid to do the job. As y'all see, everything's torn down. Obviously, he didn't listen too well because we still got parts on this thing, but it's all right for now. I'll get him back in here later to finish up. Got more stuff in. I got this this vinyl. I'm gonna wrap the seat. Like I said, I'm getting a new body from Razor directly for the SX500, or sorry, MX500. It comes with a black seat. I kind of want to do a red seat on it, so I got extra seats. And I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the new seat off of that body, get one of my older seats that I have, wrap it in red and see how it goes. You know, I want to match it. I want to be all red bike with a little bit of black here and there, little hits here and there. Here's all the parts that I'm using. Here's all the bolts we took out. Again, red calipers. These are hydraulic. As y'all can see, they're hydraulic pull. So basically what this is pull. You know, this is what hits the brake. You know, when you pull the brake, this pulls in. Got a little oil, hydraulic oil in here, cylinder and everything, applies the brake. So these are kind of like the hydraulic kits you can buy, but I don't want to go too fancy. These are pretty cheap. I think I paid like 30 bucks for the set. These are about 37 bucks right here. I mean, not, sorry. So $30, I believe, and this is $7, the handles. I can still use the stock cables from a Razor, as you guys can see. So yeah, I think this is a nice touch to it. Little red handles, kind of matches. You know, not dead on, but it'll work. Again, this is how it's gonna work. If you guys see this, see that? That's the cable already installed. All right. So as y'all can see, I got all my parts laid out right now. Again, I'm gonna continue to tear this. We'll let my son tear this apart. I'm gonna start cleaning the frame up. Obviously, the new plastics don't come with a new front fairing, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to restore this one. This is from an SX500. I guess whoever I bought it from decided to install one of these. If I can't get this red to shine again, because you can use a heat gun on these if you didn't know, and bring back that red, you know, that shine. What it does is opens up the pores of the plastic, that, you know, and it brings out oils and it makes it red again. It'll make it, I mean, it might be okay, it might not, and if it's not, I'll just replace this. So yeah, there you have it for now. I'm gonna start mocking stuff up. Once I get it kind of mocked up, I'll pick up the camera again and show you guys what I got. Because again, I might show a little process here and there installing this stuff. But again, I'm not a how-to channel. I want to just make it simple, easy, quick little builds, videos, and you know, on to the next one. So like I said, let me set you guys down and then we'll start on the next clip. Well, it's one of them nights, you know, I couldn't sleep. You know, I got a bunch of parts in for this thing. So you know what, I figured I'd stay up a little late tonight and put this thing together. As y'all can see, look, body's here. Nice clean body. Like I said, I'm gonna change this seat out, most likely. I got other seats here. I wanna keep this seat and I wanna make this seat red. I'm gonna use one of my used seats, but these plastics are brand new. I got all my parts laid out right there. I got some tools here. I got my toolbox, I got the TV. I'm gonna see what more I can see how far I can get on this thing. Again, I wasn't gonna show too much of it, but I think I'm gonna try this time-lapse thing. You know, on this camera, this thing has a time-lapse feature, so I might turn that on and see how it is. If it comes out good, cool, let's do it. But I'll put it on the video. If not, you're just gonna have to stick around and see what it looks like after. Again, I'm just gonna mock it up right now, see what it looks like. You know, I'm gonna get the electronics kind of mocked up where I want it. You know, give it maybe a little test, see how it works. I'm not gonna ride it obviously, but I'm gonna bench test it right here with all electronics on. I'm gonna take off as much as more as I can. Clean it up real nice before I start putting stuff on it, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna set it at time lapse, and then we'll see how it goes from there. it's the moment of truth right here. I got everything put together. We're gonna find out because I did buy this kit used right here. Dude told me it worked, so pretty sure it did. As y'all seen, I did the grips on it. I don't like using these cheapo little well, you guys see what I had here. I cut it off with a razor blade. I put these grips on it. It looks pretty cool. Like I said, economic, I guess a budget friendly type of situation. Grips were $7. You know, the throttle was like 15 bucks. You know what I'm saying? For what it is, for a budget build, it should be good. Again, know what I'm gonna do with this yet. Might flip it, sell it, might keep it, I don't know. But anyways, we'll get back to it. Let me get the battery connected. Again, this is budget build. This cheap little battery, 48 volt. Oh, we got a little spark there. That's a good sign. Get that plugged in. Come on, what the heck? This is a little plug right in. There it is. Let's plug in the speed control. There we go. Let's see, where's the throttle at? Plug in the throttle. Man, should be good there. Ignition. There. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Let me bring this down. That should be good. Alright, let's see. Key on. 54 volts right now. The battery's fully charged. That's the moment of truth. That sounds kind of weak. Oh, it's P. Lowest setting. Let me put it top setting. Ooh, and there we go. It's alive. Shoot, there we go. It's a little late right now. I'm stumbling with my words, but I got it mocked up, put together. Brakes seem to work. Everything's good. Wheels seem to fit good. Throttle's good. Got to tighten up all the switches up here, the handles for the brakes. I got to mount these on solid right here somehow on this plate. Tomorrow I'm gonna work on the body again. I'm keeping that seat, so I'm gonna wrap another seat that I have in all red. We'll mount the body, and then we'll take it for a first test drive. So there it is, a quick little budget build. I think it looks cool. Now we're just gonna work on the looks, make it look nice. Gotta work on this fender, gotta get a plate for this. As you notice, I put the red bars that I have from a different build that we ended up keeping. So this looks better than the silver ones because this is an older model. I think that's why the older ones come with silver, I don't remember, or they come in red, I'm not sure, but red bars look better for now. We might change those out in the future. For right now, it works. But as y'all can see, it's all put together. The wheels fit, everything works. And again, I'll pick up the camera tomorrow once I put the body on. I might film me doing the seat. I don't know yet. But if not, you guys will see the seat in its finished product all installed. And tomorrow in the sunlight, we'll take it for a first test. So there it is. Done deal. Good night, man. I'm out. So good morning, everybody. We're back. It's day 2, or I guess you can't really say day 2, but I guess this is a second phase of this video. We're gonna try to make this thing look pretty now. As you guys can see, I wired everything up. I got the controller in there. I got the battery in there. I zip tied it for now because I am gonna buy some little metal straps to make a bracket for it. But this is just we could test it outside. Once everything's dialed in, I'm gonna come back, make little metal straps for this to tie the battery down, to tie the controller down. But this is mounted already. I guess the splitter, I don't know what you would call this, but basically to divide the power between the controller and the motor and the battery. All right, I know there's a name for it. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, but you guys get the point. You guys want to take a closer look? Everything's nice and tight. Everything's zip tied up here. Everything's nice and clean. I still have to tie these down because once I bring the bike down, I'll be able to see what position I want these in. The 3-speed switch is still loose. Also, I want to get where the angle's at. I want to make sure it's right so it's very easily accessible. The next major part about this is we're going to try to put these plastics on. Remember I told you guys, if you guys can see, this plastic is faded. The sun kills plastic. Again, I think what it is plastic naturally has some kind of oils in it. What happens, the sun dries it up. There's a way of restoring it. I'll show you guys the one that I did on the other side, as you guys can see the difference. Bam. This one's kind of restored. It's not fully done, but I did a quickie on it. This one's not. All right. Sorry, man. I got a little cold going on or something, man. I got stuff in the nose. But anyways, you guys see that? You guys see this? Basically, what I'm going to do is use a heat gun, bring some of them oils back out, and then to get them to stay shiny, what I do is I get a little rag with a little bit of motor oil while it's still warm and wipe it down, you know, with a little bit of oil, so that plastic, you know, the pores, since the plastic's warm, the pores of the plastic is open and it'll suck up some of that oil. It seems to work, you know, it'll stay shiny like this for a while. You just gotta kind of keep wiping it down here and there every other, maybe once a month or something. But let me show you guys this. I'll bring the heat gun out. I'll kind of show you guys the beginning of what it looks like. I'm not gonna show you guys the whole process because it's gonna take a while, but let me show you guys how it looks and how it starts. You'll see it start turning black again. So let's do it. Don't worry about getting it too hot. I mean, you don't want to get it too hot where it starts melting, but it'll start turning black before it gets to that point. You see there, look, it's starting to change a little bit there. All right. Let me get a good area done so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys can see how it's black right there and the rest is white still. That's basically what I'm gonna do with the whole plastic. I gotta do the whole plastic like that. Use a heat gun on the whole thing. And if you guys quickly look, you see how it's black right there? It does turn back to a little dull. You know what I'm saying? You guys see it, it does go back to looking a little dull, but that's what that rag with the oil is. It'll suck up a little bit of oil since the pores are still open, and it'll bring that shine back. So let me do the plastic real quick, and once I'm done with the whole thing, I'll show you guys what it looks like after I wipe it down with a little bit of oil, and you guys are gonna see the finished product. Alright, so there we got that finished product. As you can see, it's not as dull anymore. It still looks a little dull, but once I get this, like I said, I got a little rag with a little bit of oil. It looks a little dirty, but trust me, actually use more oil works better. But let me show you guys. It's still warm. It's still kind of warm to touch, so let me get another rag because it's still kind of hot. So let me show you guys. Again, this rag has a little bit of oil in it. You don't want to drench it in oil, just enough to, you know, be able to notice the difference once you wipe it on. If you put too much oil and it starts dripping off the towel, then you know you fucked up. Excuse my French, but you know what I mean. See? Look at that. Look at the difference. You see that already? Look like a brand new plastic, right? And these are hard to find. I tried calling Razor in the past to get them. They're always out of stock, so I try to do my best to restore these. And you guys can see, look at the difference here. A little bit of elbow grease, a couple little tools, some rags. Bring this back to life. You see that? Again, eventually it'll start drying out again, you know, but at that point, if you keep, you know, cleaning it off and wiping it down with a little bit of oil or even WD-40, bring that shine back without having to heat it up with a heat gun. So there it is. Look at that. Looks brand new. And I got lucky too, because if you guys look on here, the battery sticks out just a little bit, and it seems like whoever had this bike before did a modification. They put a 48-volt battery, and that slit is perfect size, so I don't have to cut nothing, and it'll fit just right. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna mount this, assemble it. I just wanted to show you guys before I assemble it. I cleaned up the wires, everything's good to go. I'm gonna assemble the covers on the side, and then I'm gonna work on this fender. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to save this, but I already got one coming. Razor doesn't have these fenders for the mx500, and they don't have this one either from the SX because it doesn't go here, obviously. So I ordered one from Amazon. It should be here either later today or tomorrow. I'm gonna try to bring this back to life. If I can't, oh well, I got another one coming. Also, I got a number plate coming too from Amazon. And we're gonna put all this back together. All this is all zip tied, nice and clean. So this is ready to go. Like I said, let me work on this fender, put these covers on, and I'll pick up the camera again. There it is. Done deal. All put together. Well, not put together, but y'all see the covers on. Got them screwed in. I pulled the charger out from here. It's basically a wire this long. The battery's at the bottom, so it won't reach out. And I don't know why they make it like this. I seen a hole here from whoever had it previously. I wanted to put it here, but in order for me to put it here, I have to cut the wire and run it back through here and resolder it in there. But I'm not gonna do all that. I just cut a little slit on the plastic, pulled it out here from the side. These things come with a little cover so you can protect it from water. Zip tied it there. It ain't going nowhere. I'll just charge it from there. Done deal. These switches obviously don't do nothing. This won't do nothing either. I like to put like USB chargers in these little slots, you know, like I have on my bike over there, my mx500. I might do that in the future if I do keep the bike. You know, if not, I'll just leave that blank. You know, or I might even do it down the line for whoever buys it. I might put some USB chargers there to charge your phone. But like I said, it's done for now. I still gotta swap that out. I brought the fender back to life, but for the look that I'm going for, it's got a lot of scuffs, it's got a lot of scratches. For the amount of money I paid for the new body, I'm not gonna use this fender. So I just wait for the new one to come in, swap it out. But for now, for the test ride, it should be fine. Next is, obviously, like I said, there's an old body I have. There's an old seat. Seat's a little beat up. I have some foam. I'm probably gonna put some new foam on that beat up seat and then wrap it with this. I'm gonna take that new seat, save it for a different project off the new body. So it'll be red on red on red. Everything red. A little bit of black on the wheels, a little bit black on the covers. You guys get the point of what I'm looking for, the look I'm going for. So let me sit you guys down again. I might pick you guys up while I'm doing that seat, but depends on how much movement I gotta do, and if the camera's in the way, I might show you guys the process. If not, there's other videos I have on my channel where I've already done that. You know, you guys can check it out. It's not hard to do, but let's get to it. it's all done. Nice wrapped. Again, it's a used seat. You guys notice a couple little dimples here. If you guys know anything, I'm pretty sure you guys saw I didn't replace the foam. The foam looked like it was in good condition. It did have a couple little dents. I don't know if it's because I had something on top of it or not, but after a couple days sitting in the sun, I'll put this in the sun for a few hours, see if those dents come out. If not, oh well, it is what it is. It came out nice. You guys saw the process. You know, I didn't get too much detail, but you showed you guys along how I was doing it. All this is stapled in, glued on, as y'all can see. Brand new seat. See the body here? There it is. I'm gonna swap that seat out and y'all get the picture. Once that's done, I'm gonna mount it to the body and I'm pretty sure we're set to do a test ride. So let me swap all this out. Let me mount it up on the bike and I'll pick you guys back up so you guys can see the finished product. Alright, so y'all can see I'm ready to go. Do this test ride real quick. I already left my house. We're gonna test ride this thing right now. See how fast I can get it to go. See how smooth it is. See if it needs anything. I got a couple kids from the neighborhood and my kid out here. So we'll see how it does. Not bad. Not bad. Everything works good. Brakes work good. Everything seems to be good. But I think I'm gonna swap the front end though to a real fork suspension like my green bike. What happened?
I dropped something.
Oh shit. Well, let's go look for it. Alright, this is probably the end of the video here. As y'all can see, I'm taking a little ride. I want to take a ride up to the top of this hill real quick. Take some pictures of this. Maybe take a little B-roll so I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Everything's pretty much done except for that front fender, but I mean, I'll get that done some other time. But I want to close off this video already. And try to edit it, get it out as soon as I can. Like I said, bike runs good, everything, brakes work. I'm going up this pretty steep hill now, as you can see. You know, it's handling this hill like nothing. Again, this is just a simple 48 volt kit. As y'all can see, some kids right there playing. This thing's gonna be ready for sale pretty soon after this. Again, I thought I was gonna keep it, but no, I think I'm gonna just move on, build me a different one. But y'all see, look, it gets up these hills like nothing. But than that, like I said, I want to close this thing out. You guys have a good one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Again, I'm gonna drop some B-roll, maybe a little video what the bike looks like, and we out of here.